Hopefully you guys have seen my boy group video before this. Now we're going to do my girl group collection video, which is the bigger of comparing my boy group and my girl group collections. I have a little bit more girl group albums than I do boy group albums. So yes. I'm really excited to show you guys everything that I got, and just let me know if you have any comments or questions down below. And yeah, let's start off with the girl groups / solo artists that I just have one album from. So woohoo! So now it is time for me to start my collection video. I'm going to start with my girl groups that I have, and also I guess a solo artist too. Anyway, my girl type groups and solo artists that have just one album, or that I just have one album from. So yes. The first girl group that I own just one album from is Nasty. So I have their second mini album, Love Emotion. So yeah. The next girl group that I just have one album from is Girls' Day. This is their fifth mini album, Everyday 5. Yes. Then I have Momoland with their third mini album, Great. Then I have Wonder Girls, who I have just one album from. I have their single, Why So Lonely, and I have Sunmi's version, and I got her randomly. Then I have Ladies Code. I have their Stranger single album. Alright, maybe it's a mini album. I don't know. So I have their Stranger album. Then I have Very Good's second mini album, Glory. Then I have Ihyori's Monochrome album. And she was a solo artist, but I guess I could count her with FinKL, but yeah. So I have one album from her, and then I have Ailey's New Empire. Then after that, I have Stellar's seventh single album, Cry. Then I have another solo artist. I have E. Michelle's I Can Sing. This is her second mini album. Then after that, I have a girl group. I have Melody Day's second mini album, Kiss on the Lips. And then the last girl group that I have one item from is Unity, and this is their first mini album, Line. And I really want to get their other mini album, but I just have their first one right now. And that's everything that I have from girl groups with just one album. So yeah. Next I'll show you the girl groups that I just have two from. Alrighty, so now I'm going to show you the girl groups that I have two albums from. So it's 5, and also it's a couple of female solo artists as well. And so yes, I have 5 of them. And the first girl group that I have two albums from is Rainbow. So I have their third mini album, Innocent. I also have their fourth and final mini album, Prism. The next thing that I have is a solo artist that's a female, and it is Boa. I have her 8th full-length album, Kiss My Lips. And then I also have her 7th full-length album, Only One. And yeah, this one is the limited version. That's like really huge. The next girl group that I have two items from is Cess. I have their first full-length album, I'm Your Girl, and then I have their 20th anniversary album, Remember. The next girl group that I have two things from is from Miss 9. I have, yeah, it's Today. I can't remember which version is which, but I have this version. I also have this version. So, yep. And then for the last girl thing I have, it's another solo artist, and it is Chunga. And I have her her second mini album, Offset, and this I believe is the off version. And then I also have her third mini album, Blooming Blue. So, yep. And that's everything that I have from girls with 2 albums. Next I will show you the girl group that I have 3 from. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the girl group that I have 3 albums from, and it is just one girl group, and that girl group is 4 Minute. So I have their first mini album, For Music. I just kept it in its plastic thing. Here it is. Then I have their 6th mini album, Crazy. And I also have their 7th mini album, Act 7. And that's everything that I have from 4 Minute. Next, I will show you the girl groups that I have 4 albums from. Woo, okay, so now I'm going to show you the girl groups that I have 4 albums from, and how many girl groups is that? There are 5 girl groups I have 4 albums from, so yay! And my nails are nice and clean. I did stuff out of order, so it's a mess. Anyway, so I have, yes, 5 groups that I have 4 albums from. The first girl group that I have 4 albums from is Dalshabet. So I have their 3rd mini album, Bling Bling. I have their 4th mini album, Hit You. I have Be Ambitious. And then I also have their 10th mini album, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's everything from Dalshabet. The next girl group that I have 4 albums from is Kara. So I have their 3rd full-length album, Step, the normal edition. I have Pandora. Oops. I have 4th, I meant 6th. This is their 6th mini album, Day and Night. And then I have their 7th mini album, In Love. I'm a mess, I swear. So there's that. And then the next girl group that I have 4 albums from is Brown Eyed Girls. So I have their full-length album, Basic. I think it's their 6th one. Then I have some solo stuff from Guyan. I have her Talk About S mini album, her Hawa mini album, and then her End Again album. So that's everything from Brown Eyed Girls. The next girl group that I have 4 albums from is 21. I have their 1st mini album. Then I have their 1st full-length album, To Anyone. Then I have their 2nd mini album. And then I have their 2nd full-length album, Crush. And that's the black version. And then the final girl group that I have 4 albums from is Blackpink. Sorry about it. It's kind of, it's not in as nice of a shape as I would like. I try to take as good care of it as I can, but the way this is very fragile. So I have their 1st mini album, Square Up, the black version. I also own the pink version. And then I have their 1st Japanese release, Blackpink. And then I have the repackaged, limited, like, CD-DVD version, Blackpink. Which is literally this CD, but I kind of wanted the packaging, so. I wished it Bernie. No, I didn't. Okay, anyway. So that's everything that I have from girl groups with 4 albums. Next, I will show you the girl groups that I have 5 albums from. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the girl groups that I have 5 albums from. 5. And let me see how many girl groups there's. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 groups that I have 5 albums from. The first girl group that I have 5 albums from is Pristin. So I have their 1st mini album, Hi Pristin. I don't know which version. I apologize. My nose is kind of congested. So, I don't know which version this is, but I have this version. I also have this version. So, I have both versions of their 1st mini album. I also have their 2nd mini album, School Out. This is the in version. I also have the out version. They labeled the versions this time, which is nice. And then I also have Pristin V's Like a V. This is their single album, and I got Unwoo's cover randomly. So, yeah. So that's everything that I have from Pristin. The next girl group that I have 5 albums from is Sonamu. This is actually, some of these are more recent things that I got. So I have their 1st mini album, Deja Vu. That's the normal version. I also have the limited version of Deja Vu. Then I have their I Like You Too Much limited edition mini album. Then I have the I Think I Love You single album. This is the pink. I also have the green version. And that's everything that I have from Sonamu. I am missing a lot from Sonamu, particularly their 2nd mini album and the normal version of I Like You Too Much, I guess that's not really that much, but it's still, it feels like a lot. And then I think I have everything for Pristin right now because they don't have a lot of stuff, which is a shame. The next girl group that I have 5 albums with is Goo Goo Dolls. So I have their first mini album, Act 1, The Little Mermaid. I also have their second mini album, Narcissist. That's Act 2. Then I have their first single album, Act 3, To Cocoa Factory. Then I have their second single album, Kate Sith. That's Act 4. Then I have Goo Goo Dolls, Same as a single album. I am missing their most recent single album that just came out. So that is something that I need to add to that collection. And the last girl group that I have 5 albums with is IOI. So I have their first mini album, Chrysalis, the normal edition. I have this random single for the Olympics. Hand in Hand, I think is what it's called. Then I have their special single album, What a Man. What a Man, What a Man. And then I have their second mini album, Miss Me. And then I have Miss Me signed by all of the members. So, and that is everything that I have from girl groups with 5 albums. Next I'll show you the girl groups that I have 6 albums from. I'm sorry, my nail is really dirty. I need to clean those, so yes! Okay, so now I'm going to show you the girl groups that I have 6 albums from. And I have 2 girl groups that have 6 albums. The first girl group is Tiara. So I have their first full-length album, Tiara Absolute First Album. Okay. Then I have, I think, their first mini album, Volume 2, Timtastic. Then I have their 11th mini album, So Crazy. Or actually, no, it's So Good. But the song is so crazy. I always do that. It tricks me. Then I have their, that's their 11th. I think this is their 12th mini album, Remember. Then I have their mini album, their 13th mini album, What's My Name? And I have Eunjung's version. And it's not really a mini album, it's more of a single. So, yep. And then the last thing that I have from Tiara is Tiara Unit N4. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I do have it, so yep. Then the other group that I have 6 albums from is FX. So I have their first mini album, this is their second mini album, Electric Shock. Woo! Okay. Then I have their second full-length album, Pink Tape. I have their third full-length album, Red Light. I have the Wildcat version, which I got on accident. Then I have their 4th full-length album, Four Walls. This is the white version, and I have Victoria's cover. Then I have Amber's Beautiful, her first mini album. And then I have Luna's first mini album, Free Somebody. I would really like it if they put out some more physical releases. That'd be amazing. But that's everything that I have from girl groups with 6 albums. Next, I will show you the girl groups that have 8 albums. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the girl groups that I have 8 albums from, and I actually have 5 girl groups that have 8 albums. And the first girl group that I'm going to show you that has 8 albums is Dreamcatcher! Technically, I think they also have, they were originally the girl group, it was either Minx, I think it was Minx. Anyway, I don't have that many albums, so I just have Dreamcatcher right now. Anyway. So I have their debut single album, Nightmare, I think is what it's called, but yeah. Anyway, so I have that, and this is just how it kind of comes on the thing. That packaging is not the strongest out of all the stuff they've released. Then I have their second single album, Fall Asleep in the Mirror. I have their first mini album, Prequel. This is the before version. I also have the after version. These are the only versions that I know the names of for these albums, so please forgive me for that. Then I have their second mini album, Escape the Era. I have this version. And this version. Very pretty. And then I also have their most recent mini album, Alone in the City. So I have this version and this version. So I have everything caught up for Dreamcatcher. I just don't have their, like, the first group before that's mini album. So yeah. The next group that I have 8 albums from is, that's really weird, Laboom. So I have their first single album, Petite Macaron. Then I have the data pack, or the data pack for Petite Macaron. Yep. Then I have their second single album, Sugar Sugar. Then I have their third single album, Aloe Aloe. Then I have their fourth single album, Fresh Adventure. Then I have their first mini album, Love Sign. Then I have their second mini album, Missless Kiss. And then we had a member leave the group. So then they released a 5th single album with just 5 members. But that is everything that I have from Laboom. I think I'm caught up on everything. I don't think they've released anything else since then. So there's that. The next girl group that I have 8 albums from is Cosmic Girls, or WJSN, however you want to call them. So I have their first mini album, Would You Like? I have their second mini album, Secret. I have their third mini album from WJSN. Then I have their first full-length album, Happy Moment. This is the happy version. I also own the Moment version. Then I have their fourth mini album, yes, Dream Your Dreams. So I have this version, and this version. I am missing their 5th mini album stuff. Otherwise, I have everything else caught up. So that's everything for Cosmic Girls. The next girl group that I have 8 albums from is EXID. So I have their second mini album, Aw Yeah. I have their first full-length album, Street. I have their third mini album, Eclipse. I have their 4th mini album, Full Moon. Then I have their first, single album, I'm assuming. This one is Lady. And I'm missing their new single because it's just come out and I haven't bought it yet. And then I'm also missing their first mini album for their Korean stuff. I also have some Japanese things from them to make it 8. I have their Japanese single, Up and Down. This is the A version. It comes with this thing that I think you can fold up, and it's like a little pop-up thing. I'm trying to be gentle with it because it's kind of papery. So that's what this single looks like. I may have to take it out of this box because it's kind of fragile and I don't want to hurt the box. So I have the A version. I also own the B version. Ooh. Well, okay, I think it's like this. So B version. And then I have, sorry, give me a second. I have the normal version as well. I'm choking to death. Anyway, so yeah, I have the normal version as well. That's such a pretty picture of them. But yeah, no, I'm missing Hippity Hop and I'm missing their new single. So I'll have to get that whenever I get the chance. And then the last girl group that I have 8 albums from is CLC. So I have their first mini album, First Love. I have their second mini album, Question. I have their third mini album, Refresh. I have their 4th mini album, Nuclear. I have their 5th mini album, Cry Style. I have their 6th mini album, Freezem. Oops, Whoopsie, sorry. Then I have their 7th mini album, Black Dress. And then I have a Japanese album from them. I have High Heels, which is just the normal edition. I don't know, don't quote me on this. I think Elky might have a single album that just came out that I'll have to get. And then also they have some Japanese stuff. But that's everything that I have from girl groups with 8 albums. I will next show you the girl groups that I have 9 albums from. So, woohoo! Alrighty. Cool. So now I'm going to show you my 7th. So I'm going to show you my 7th largest girl group collection. There's 2 groups in this collection part, and they both have 9 albums each. The first girl group that I have 9 albums from is Mamamoo. So I have their first mini album, Hello, I believe. Anyway, so I have Hello. This is the red version. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I have their first single album, Piano Man. I have Pink Funky. I have their first full-length album, Melting. Then I have Memory. Yeah. Then I have Purple. This is the blue version. I also have the purple version. Or is that the mint version? I'm not sure what that's called, but yeah, I have both versions. Then I have Yellow Flower and Red Moon. Yeah. Obviously, they have a new album coming out for this whole era that they're doing right now. And I think they have some other stuff around, like photo books and things that I would like to get that I don't have. So, but that's what I have so far for them, for 9 albums. So yes. The next girl group that I have 9 albums from is Miss A. So I have their second single album, Step Up, sorry. Then I have their first full-length album, Step Up. I have their first full-length album, A-Class. I'm a mess right now, I swear. So, yep. Then I have... Is this out of order? No, it's not. Okay. So I have their album, mini album, Touch. This, I think... So, I believe this is their first mini album, and it is Touch. So, have that. I have... Whoa, what's happening? Their second mini album, Independent Women Part 3. Then I have their second full-length album, Hush. Then I have their third mini album, Colors. Then I have Susie's first mini album, Yes No. Then I have her second mini album, Faces of Love. And then I also have Jaya's first single or EP album. So yeah. So I have, that's everything that I have from Miss A. I'm missing their first single. Then I think I'm caught up on all their discography stuff. But yeah. So that's everything from my 2 girl groups that I have 9 albums from. Next I will show you the girl group that I have 10 albums from. Okay. So now I'm going to show you my 6th largest girl group collection with 10 albums. And that girl group collection is Oh My Girl. So I have their first mini album, Oh My Girl. I have their second mini album, Closer. I have their third mini album, Pink Ocean. Then I have the repackage of their third mini album, Windy Day. Then I have their summer special album, Listen to My Word, Eyeing, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. So yes, I have their summer special album. Then I have their 4th mini album. Yes, 4th mini album. Focus on it. Okay, Coloring Book. It's not wanting to focus very well. Then I have their 5th mini album, Secret Garden. Yeah. Then I have their 6th mini album, Remember Me. Yeah, Remember Me. I have this purple version, and I also have this pink, the pink version. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I have both versions. And then after that, I have their special pop-up album for Oh My Girl, Banhana, Banana Allergy Monkey. Technically, this came out before this, but because it has a subunit as the like title track thing, I put it as like a subunit category thing. So yeah, the only thing that I'm missing from them is like their Japanese albums for this, but otherwise I think I have everything from them so far. So yeah, so that was everything for Oh My Girl. Next I will show you, since this is my 6th, I believe it will be my 5th biggest girl group collection with 13 albums. So now I'm going to show you my 5th largest girl group collection with 13 albums, and that girl group is Sistar. So this collection hasn't grown very much, which makes me sad. I need to get more stuff from them. But I have their first single album, Push Push. Their second single album, Shady Girl. Their third single album, How Dare You. And their first full-length album, So Cool. Then I have their first mini album, Alone. Then I have their first summer special album, Loving You. I believe that's what it's called. Anyway, then I have their second mini album, Touch and Move. Then I have their second summer special album, Sweet and Sour. Then I have their third mini album, Shake It. This is Hyolin's version. I also have Bora's version, so I bought my 2 biases again. So, yep. Then I have their fourth mini album, Insane Love. It's a lot of big stuff. And then after that, I have Hyolin's first mini album, It's Me. And then I have Soyu's first mini album, Reborn. So I need more of I need Hyolin's album, Love and Hate. I need Sistar 19's album. I need the second album that Soyu released. And oh yeah, I need their second full-length album. Otherwise, I have everything from Sistar. So yeah, next I'm going to show you my 4th largest girl group with 14 albums. So woohoo! There it goes. Alright, so now I'm going to show you my 4th largest girl group collections, and they each have 14 albums. The first girl group that I have 14 albums from is Red Velvet. So I have their first mini album, Ice Cream Cake. This is the Ice Cream Cake version. I also own the automatic version. Then after that, we have their first full-length album, The Red. I also own their second mini album, The Velvet. Wow, that was a mess. Then I have their third mini album, Russian Roulette. Then I have their fourth mini album, Rookie. I have Joy's version. I also have Wendy's version because they're my first and second biases. Then after that, I have their like summer special album thing, The Red Summer. Then I have their second full-length album, Perfect Velvet. Yeah, Perfect Velvet. Then I have the repackage of that album, which is the Perfect Red Velvet. Then after that, they have their second summer special album, which is Summer Magic. I have the normal version. I also got Yuri's version randomly. So there's that. And then they had released some Japanese stuff. So I have their hashtag Cookie Jar limited version. And then I have their hashtag Cookie Jar normal version. And then they have a new album coming out. I don't have that yet. Or I don't have it pre-ordered, but I would like to get it. So the next girl group that I have 14 albums from is A Pink. And so I have their first mini album, 7 Springs of A Pink. I have their second mini album, Snow Pink. I have their first full-length album, Unane. Then I have their third mini album, Secret Garden. I have their fourth mini album, Pink Blossom. And then I have their fifth mini album, Pink Love. Then I have their second full-length album, Pink Memory. This is the red version. By the way, a lot of these I got for like my birthday from family. So, in case you're wondering why I suddenly like have a huge explosion, I do love A-Pink, and I asked for them for my birthday, and so that's what I got, and it was really cool. I also have the white version. Then after that, I have Pink Revolution, their third full-length album. I have their special album, Dear. Then I have their sixth full-length album, Pink Up. And then I also have the other version of their sixth mini album. I'm a mess right now, I swear. Then I have some solo stuff. I have Eunji's first mini album. Her first mini album, I also have her second mini album, which I think is called Space. So that's everything that I have from A-Pink. I'm missing their stuff that they've released this year. So like their sixth mini album, which I really want, and then like their special album that they released for their anniversary, which I also want, and then Eunji's solo that she put out. But yeah, that's everything that I have for girl groups with 14 albums. Next, I will show you my third largest girl group collections. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to show you my third largest girl group collections, because I have two girl groups that actually fit in the third largest amount. And this will be, they both have 18 albums each. So, and these are from my third largest girl group collection. And my first girl group that I have 18 albums from is GFriend. So I have their first mini album, Season of Glass, and it is signed by all of the members. Then I have their second mini album, Flower Bud. Then I have their third mini album, Snowflake, that's what it's called. I had to think, I had a brain fart. Then after that, I have their first full-length album, Lots of Love, or LOL. This is the Lots of Love version. I also have the Laughing Out Loud version. Okay. Then after that, we have their fourth mini album, The Awakening. So I have this version. I think this is the military version, but I can't remember what this version is called, but I do have both versions of The Awakening. Then after that, they released their fifth mini album, Parallel, so I have this version. And this version. Again, I can't remember what the names for their versions are. And then after that, we have the repackage of their fifth mini album, which was Rainbow. I really liked that repackage. It was really good. Okay. Then we have their sixth mini album, Time for the Moon Night. I have this version. This version. And this version. So I have all three versions for Time for the Moon Night. And then they released a summer mini album. So I have Sunny Summer. Okay, so I have this version. And this version. Oh, they're so cute. I love these mini albums. So, and then after that, for the last three things I have from them, they released some Japanese stuff, and I bought their GFriend first, like, best of compilation album. So I have the A version, the B version, and the normal version. I'm missing their like newest Japanese release, but otherwise I have everything else that GFriend has released. So yeah, I'm going to kind of scooch these up just a little bit so I can get to my next girl group that I have 18 albums from, and that girl group is AOA. So I have their fifth single album, Mini Skirt. Then I have their first mini album, Short Hair. Then I have their second mini album, Like a Cat. Then I have their third mini album, Heart Attack. Then I have their fourth mini album, Good Luck, This is the Weak version. I also have the Weekend version. And then I have their first full-length album, Angel's Knock. I think this is the Knock Knock version. I also have the Bing Bing version. Wait, did I say Knock Knock? This is this is Excuse Me. I have the Excuse Me and the Bing Bing version. So, I'm a mess. Then, after that, they released a 5th mini album. So, I have Bingle Bangle. This is the Ready version. And then I also have the Play version, which it helps that they have it labeled in the corner. Alright, and then I have some Japanese stuff, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Alright, so now I'm going to show you my Japanese stuff for AOA. So the first Japanese thing that I have is the Like a Cat single, and I got Choa's CD plate. I have Choa's CD plate for the Japanese Heart Attack single. Then I have Ace of Angels, their like first full-length Japanese album, and I have Choa's CD plate for that. And then I have Good Luck, their Japanese single with Choa's CD plate. And then I have this single, which I can never like remember the title of it, and I got a Choa's CD plate for that. And then I have another one of these singles with Choa's CD plate, but I think they're slightly different. I don't know, they're just like a little bit like a different color. I don't know if you guys could see that on the camera. I ordered one when I first like got these albums, and then they gave me 2, and I'm like assuming it's because they're a little different. I don't know, it's very weird. Very weird. So I have 2 versions for some reason. And then I also have Choa's CD plate for their second full-length Japanese album, Runway. And then the last thing that I have is Jimin's CD plate for Like a Cat. I'm hoping to get more of her CD plates, or get hers collected. I wanted to make sure I got all of Choa's because she ended up leaving the group. So, waiting to get more from her. But yeah, so that's everything that I have for my 2 girl groups that I have 18 albums from. Next, I will show you my second biggest girl group collection. So yeah. Alrighty, so now I am going to film my second largest K-pop girl group collection, and it's pretty well completed. I'm missing like a few things, which makes me upset, but hopefully I'll be able to get them and then be able to say it's completed. But right now I have 37 albums from this girl group, and the girl group that I have the second most amount of K-pop albums from is Twice. Alright. So I have their first mini album, The Story Begins. I'm sorry if you hear my cat. She really wants my attention right now. Alright. Then I have their second mini album, Page 2. This is the pink version. Yeah, so I have their second mini album, Page 2, the pink version. Then I have their a limited cover version of Page 2. This is the mint version. I also have a normal version of the mint version. Okay, so I have that. Then after that, I have their third mini album, Twice Coaster Lane 1. And this one is actually signed by Jihyo, I think. And this is the... my computer's talking. This is the magenta version, I believe. But yes, I do have Jihyo's signed version. I was really excited about that because I got her randomly, and she's my bias. Then after that, I have another Twice Coaster Lane 2. This one is the peach version, and it's also signed. I believe it's signed by Nayeon, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. So if you know who signed it, tell me in the comments below, or if I pronounce something wrong, let me know, because sometimes I'm a mess, you know. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Next, I have the Christmas version of Twice Coaster Lane 1. Thought it was so cute. I love their little Santa outfits. Then I have their fourth mini album, which is really like a repackage of their first, wait, no. This is not their fourth mini album. This is like the repackage of their third. Yeah, so I have the repackage of their third mini album, which is weird because that's technically a repackage, but this is an, I don't know, it's weird. But I have Twice Ghost Lane too. This is the yellow version. I also own the purple version. Then I have their 4th mini album. This is Signal. I have this version. It's very pretty the way they package this album. I have this version. And I have this version. Woo. Okay. So, yep. Then after that, they released their first full-length album, which was Twice-Gram. So I have the matte pink version, the glossy yellow version, and the matte blue version. I'm not worried about getting like the other like glossies or mattes. I'm just happy with 3 because that was a lot. So, whoa, I'm getting attacked by things. It's fine. Okay, calm down. We're fine. Give me a second. Okay. So then after that, they had a repackage of their first full-length album, which was Merry and Happy. I have the green version. I also own the pink version. Okay, then after that, they had another mini album. I believe this is their 5th mini album. So I have What Is Love. This, I believe, is the A version. So I have that. And then I also have the B version. So then after that, they had a repackage for that. They called it their second special album. So I have Summer Nights. I have this version. I don't know what the names of these are. So I have this version, and this version. So I have all of those. Like I said, I'm missing Yes or Yes, all the versions. I really want to get those so that I'm caught up, but right now I'm kind of behind. Now I have some Japanese things from them. I have Hashtag Twice. This is the A version. I'm struggling. Okay. I have Hashtag Twice, the B version. Sorry. Dahyun. And then I have the normal version. Then we got some singles. I have One More Time, the A version. One More Time, the B version. And then One More Time, the normal version. I did not get like that once version because I don't know how you get those. So I just have A, B, and normal. After that, I have Candy Pop, the A version. Candy Pop, the B version. And then Candy Pop, the normal version. And then after that, I have Wake Me Up, the A version. Wake Me Up, the B version. Wake Me Up, normal. And then they have their first full-length Japanese album release, which was BDZ, or Bulldozer. So I have the A version. Oh, it stopped focusing. Focus there. What? Oh, yeah. So I have Bulldozer A version, Bulldozer B version, and then Bulldozer normal version. And that is everything that I have for Twice. Next, I'll show you my largest girl group collection. So yeah. Alright, so now I am going to film my K-pop, or my biggest collection that I own for K-pop. And this group has 60 albums in it, and they are my favorite group of all time. And that group that I own 60 albums from is Girls' Generation. So I have 60 albums from them. It's quite a bit of stuff, so hopefully this video isn't, or this part isn't too long, so we'll see how this goes. But I have their first single album, Into the New World. It's so cute. If you guys don't have that, you should get it, because it's just so pretty. Then the next thing that I have for them is their first full-length album, Girls' Generation. Then I have the repackage of that, which is Baby Baby. Then I have their first mini album, G. Then I have their second mini album, Genie. Then I have their second full-length album, O. Then I have the repackage of their second full-length album, Run Devil Run. And I got Taeyeon's poster in that, in case you're wondering. Then I have their third mini album, Hoot. Then I have their third full-length album, The Boys. This is the tin version. I also have the repackage of their third full-length album, Mr. Taxi. Stuff's falling over here. Alright. Then after that, I have their fourth full-length album, which is I Got a Boy. So I have the group version currently. But this is not the only version I have. I also have Sunny's version, which I got randomly. And then I also have Taeyeon's version, which I found on eBay. So, yay! So, I have 3 versions. I'm going to try to get the other member versions. We'll see how that goes. But I do have 3 right now. The next thing that I have from Girls' Generation is their 4th mini album, Mr. Mister. Then I have their second single album, Party. Then I have their 5th full-length album, Lionheart. I also have the B version of their 5th full-length album, which is You Think. Then I have their 6th full-length album, which is their 10th anniversary album, Holiday Night. I have the holiday version. I also own the night version. So, yeah. Okay, so now that's everything that I have of their group stuff for right now in terms of Korea things. Actually, that's not true. I have their live albums as well. I have their Girls' Generation Into the New World first tour album. I also have their 2011 Girls' Generation Tour album. Then that's everything for Korean stuff. After that, I have some stuff for group things from different countries, including the United States with their The Boys album release. I also have their Heart to Heart with Girls' Generation, which is not technically a release by them, but it's like a mixtape that they made for like all of their like favorite songs, and it's all in English, so I like put it with their their Girls' Generation, The Boys album. So then we go to Japan. Notice that my phone stopped recording, so we're going to start with the Japan stuff again. We'll see if that works. Okay, so we have Genie, G, another G. Long story as to why we have 2 Gs. Mr. Taxi, Run Devil Run. These are all the normal versions. My nose just made a weird noise. We have O, or limited, or special, I don't know. And then we have O, normal. Then we have Paparazzi Special. And then we have Paparazzi Normal. Then we have Flower Power, Lovin' Girls, Normal, Galaxy Supernova, the CD plus DVD version, and then we have Catch Me If You Can Special Limited version. Then we have some full-length stuff going on here. I have Girls' Generation's first full-length album, Girls' Generation. And then we have the repackage of their first full-length album, which is The Boys. Then we have Girls in Peace and Love and Peace. Then we have their compilation album. So I have Girls' Generation's The Best Normal Edition. I have Girls' Generation's The Best Standard Edition. And then I have this Girls' Generation Best Selection Nonstop Mix album thing. Yeah. So that's everything for all of Soshi Girls' Generation group stuff. Now we're going to get into subunits and then solos. So first, for subunits, we have Girls' Generation's Tae-Tee-So, or TTS, with their first mini album, Twinkle. Yep. Then I have their second mini album, Holler. Holler! Then I have their special winter album, which is Dear Santa. I have the red version and the green version. And then the last subunit thing that I have comes from Girls' Generation OGG, and it is their OGG, what is it called? Oh, Kino album. That's what it is. So I have their little Kino album for it. So, yep, that's everything that OGG has right now. Hopefully they actually put out like an actual CD, but right now they just have that. Now it's time for solos. I have Taeyeon with her first mini album, I have her second mini album, Y. Oh, it's an ad sticking out there. Okay. Then I have her first full-length album, My Voice. I have the Fine version. I also have the I Got Love version. Then after that, I have like the deluxe edition of My Voice. So I have the Sky version. I believe that's what this is called. Oops. Then I think this one is the Blossom version. So I have both versions. Then after that, she released her first special winter album, and it is for, I think it's either called Winter is Coming or This Christmas, I'm not sure. I know This Christmas is the title track, so it's so pretty, and she blinks, that's so cool. Anyway, and then I also have her Something New. So yeah, I have her Something New mini album. Apparently, this is a very long collection for my phone. Alright, and then for more solo stuff, I have Tiffany's I Just Wanna Dance, Seohyun's Don't Say No, and I'm missing Yuri's mini album. I need to get it. Then I have Jessica's With Love J, her first mini, her second mini album, Wonderland, and her third mini album, My Decade. I still include Jessica in with all of this stuff, even though she's not technically in Girls' Generation or under SM anymore. I just still consider her because she was in a lot of this other stuff. So yeah, that's everything that I have for Girls' Generation. So, woohoo! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was everything that I own. I can't remember. I think it's like it's over 600 things that I have, which is a lot. So if you guys wanted to add that up for sure, you can go ahead and do that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It took a really long time to make, and it took me forever to actually upload it. So hopefully it was worth the wait, and I hope, like I said, you guys enjoyed it. I can show you real fast what my shelves look like. I apologize beforehand about my room because it's kind of messy, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching once again, and yeah, leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to me if you want to see more things, and let me know down in the comment section if you want to see any kinds of K-pop videos from me. So yeah, thank you guys again. Bye! Here is my K-pop, oh, I apologize, there's some books up there, but here are all of my shelving units down here. So that's this first part, as you can see. And then my other shelving unit is over here. So I have to get a new shelf because I am running out of room. But here is the rest of it. And then it's kind of dark, but you can see some of my other albums there in the back. So, yep. And then you can see some posters that I have as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed once again. Bye!